art lovers, welcome to the Art Bit. In today's edition, we are talking visual art. Today we're at Kaliso Art Gallery at Four Seasons in Longwe, where we're going to be having a chat with Jethro Longwe. He's having an art exhibition here. All you have to do is be there. Do not go anywhere. Tell another art lover that Art Bit is on your screen. The name is Chisomo Nyurenda. Please do stay with us. Jethro, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I am good. I can't remember. The last time I saw you was at Art in the Park.
Yes.
A long time ago.
Yes.
Chamme Junior.
Somewhere there.
And now we're here talking about your art exhibition. We'll get to that in a bit, but I want to do the people that don't really know you much a favor. So we're going to go back to who you are as an artist, the type of art that you do, to best describe it in a way.
Okay. I'm a growing artist, I would say. I don't think I've arrived where I can say, okay, this is what I do. But at the moment, I would say I'm trying to share what it means to be a Malawian. From my own perspective, of course, with my own experiences growing up. Most of my work now evolves from that, my childhood memories and the things that I used to enjoy and some of the things that I still enjoy till now, just sharing with people out there the beauty that I find in Malawi. Yeah.
Did you grow up kumabanga zimene zizi? Did you go to school? Did you just find it? Did you just wake up one day and realize, no, I can actually do this? When did it all start?
I would say it's a gift.
Yeah.
I realized it's a gift that God gave me because I started drawing from as early as primary, maybe standard 6 or 7. I think that's as far as I can remember. Yeah. But I used to draw a lot. In my primary years, I used to get in trouble because I was always drawing in class. Even when I went to secondary school, I'd get punished for drawing the teacher and all that. So I really started from an early age. And then when I went to college, I wasn't sure there's art in college. I didn't know there's art in college. Until when I went to Chancellor College and I saw there's fine art, there's music, there's drama. I was so excited and I took all of them. I took music, I took drama, I took fine art. And then I think I just added 2 other courses just to complete the whole program. But I was excited. And then when it came to 3rd year, that's when you have to major. So I majored in music. I wish I'd majored in fine art. But because back then I didn't know any artist. I didn't know somebody I'll look up to and say, okay, he's a practicing artist. This is what I want to do. But in my heart, I knew that I just, because art has always made me happy. Art has always been a safe place for me, somewhere where time stops. I just draw and draw and draw. So I wasn't able to tell my parents that, okay, I'm taking arts and music. So I ended up majoring in music, and then art was my minor. But then over the years, art still
You started majoring in minors.
Yeah, so even when I finished college, I worked a little bit as a music director. Then I started teaching music on my own. I had a whole music studio. I had keyboards, drums, I had all kinds of music instruments I used to teach. So I taught, I think, for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Then I was tired.
Okay.
Because the art inside of me just wanted to come out. So when I finished my day teaching at night, then I would bring out my brushes and I'll paint. And it was so nice because it was so calming. It was like therapy, just taking away the stress of the day from teaching and all that. Then one day I was like, you know what? What if I do this thing that makes me happy the whole day? I mean, how much happier would I be?
Yes.
And at that time, I didn't have this pressure to say, okay, I should make money. How am I gonna pay my? I would say I was crazy, because I didn't think in a realistic way. Say,
why
to
would you do that
pay my bills and all that.
I
was just thinking of, let me do art because it makes me happy. And I was also lucky because I didn't have any external pressure. My parents didn't put pressure on me to say, no, our child, you need to do this, you need to take this direction. A few people that were not my parents tried, but inside I say, as long as it's not my parents, I will not listen to that.
Yes.
Let me just do what I love to do.
Eh.
So at the same time, I was also cautious to say, one day my parents are going to ask me, they're going to sit me down and say, what have you done with your life so far? Yes. So yeah, so with that in mind, I said, you know what, let me work hard and fast so that by the time my parents come to see what I'm doing, it should be difficult for them to say, stop this, because
you have something to show them.
Yes. So I worked very hard.
Yeah.
I worked very hard. At the same time, I was having fun. And at first, I wasn't selling my work. I was just painting, and I would have my walls with paintings, the whole house.
Probably gifting people too.
I gifted most of my earlier works, my drawings. A lot of people, I would just give them. It just made me happy. And I just wanted to make them happy as well. Then later on, I had a friend from Brazil who wanted to buy my work. We negotiated for a year. He just wanted to buy 2 paintings.
Yes.
Went back and forth. Then one day when he was going back to Brazil, he just came, took 2 paintings and gave me money, cash to that. I looked at him, and I looked at the money, he was like, I'm taking these paintings, I'm going to give these paintings to my family and my wife's family as a gift. This is something I'm taking from Malawi.
From Malawi, yeah.
Then he explained to me something that really stuck with me till today. He said, you know what, the gift that you have, it wasn't given for you to enjoy. But it was given to you so that you can share to other people.
Share to the rest of the world.
You won't enjoy this gift, but other people will enjoy it. And when other people enjoy it, you're going to get a lot of blessings. You're going to have ideas to create more work. That's where your blessing is going to come from. That's what you're going to enjoy, creating more work, and people enjoy your work. It was painful because every painting that I make till today, it's like a part of me. I'm sharing my experiences, I'm sharing my feelings.
Your hard work.
Yes.
Some sleepless nights.
So there's no amount of money that can replace that.
True.
So yeah, so I have to sell so that I can buy more material and stuff.
And
but
make
it's
more
like
art,
make more art. But it's like still something that I've created, something that's unique, has left.
Yeah.
So I sold in paintings. It was difficult because whenever I would sell a painting, I would be sick for like 3 or 4 days. At first, I couldn't figure out what's happening. I would just have fever, chinfine, and all that. I would just be down and sad.
Yeah.
To the point that people would literally see and ask me, "What's wrong?" And I'd be like, "I'm fine." Until somebody is a life coach, he's a therapist. And then he sat me down and said, you know what? He also bought a painting. That painting, I stayed with it for 3 years. He bought it. And then when I went to give him the painting, the whole drive going there, I was very quiet. And the people with me in the car were like, what's wrong? You have a fever and all that. And when we went there, he gave me the money. And he gave me extra, said, take these guys, go out, have fun, eat pizza and all that.
Celebrate.
Yes, celebrate. Let this go. You hold on so much to your paintings that it's so difficult for you to let it go.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to bless us, and you're going to be blessed by creating more work. And that was the second person telling me exactly
the
that.
same thing. Yeah.
And that day when he said that, you're feeling like this because something like a part of you has been torn.
Left, yeah.
And something in my heart settled down like, now that makes sense. Because every time someone would buy a painting, for 3-4 days, I'd be so sick, so sick.
Heartbreak had to be lost.
Yeah, it was so difficult.
Yeah.
Then over time, because he told me that as soon as you make a painting, put it on sale immediately. Don't get attached to your work. Let it go, let it go.
Yeah.
So I started practicing that. Well, till today it's not easy because like you've already seen one painting, like that's my favorite. Yeah. For me, like almost all my paintings, they are my favorite because each one has got a story, the experience that I go through creating it, experimenting and trying. And then when I get to a point like, wow, this is nice. I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. I want to keep it. I want to keep it. But then something inside my heart says, let it go. Or let it.
That is actually interesting. Another thing that I would really want you to put some emphasis on is the
Yes.
type of art that you do. There's a
Okay.
lot of color, there's a lot of happiness,
Yes.
there's a lot of, you know,
Joy.
chisangalalo going
Yes,
on.
yes, yeah.
Is that something that you deliberately opted for,
Absolutely.
or it had to take you time kuri ufike boyamba kumapanga art yotero?
Yes. So I would say that every artist goes through phases. When you start, you copy other people's work or you look at pictures and you paint those. Then you get to a point where you're tired with that.
Yeah.
Most people get stuck there, like they don't know where to go and what else and all that. So I was fortunate enough that I was able to go to school to study. That was in South Africa. So when I went there, it helped me to understand, but also open up other possibilities, because you always have these ideas that you have in your head, and if you don't improve on those ideas, you get stuck.
So it's important for an artist to, apart from Luso or Carlo,
I would say.
you need to outsource some sort of school, formal education.
For me, because most people will say, as long as you've got a talent, that's fine, that's all right. But I'll share from my experience that I think my school helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Because what I studied is visual communication, which is communicating visually, using images, using pictures. I didn't know all about that certain colors mean something.
Certain things, yeah.
Yeah, if you compose your work like this, if it looks like it means that. So being able to take a picture, an ordinary picture, and turn it into a work that connects with somebody, like in my case, right now my art is full of color, it's full of joy. Even the subjects that I use are children, because they bring out that joy and the smile. So those are all intentional, but I had to learn to be intentional with whatever I present. So now, instead of painting from pictures, I paint from ideas.
Okay.
I'm always working with somewhere to write, where I can capture when an idea comes, or when I'm traveling, I see an idea, and I'm like, how can I share that idea? And most of my ideas, they come from my background as a Malawian, where I'm coming from. I've always been around happy people, even though we don't have a lot, but we're still happy.
Yes.
Okay, we don't eat the most expensive food, but it makes us happy. It's healthy,
yeah.
and all that. So coming from Cape Town and coming back to Malawi, I could see the comparison between the two cultures,
Yes.
there and here, and I was like, there's just so much art in Malawi that we haven't even started. Talk about our culture. I haven't even started going into the different cultures, that we have, and all the traditions and all that we have. I'm just looking at like an overall, the happiness, the
In
joy
Malawi in general,
that we have in Malawi. So I haven't even scratched the surface. But all that is because of the school. I learned how to do a research, because I have to go in the villages, take pictures, sometimes talk to people. And then with the education that I studied, and I sit on the computer, edit the pictures, develop an image that I like, then start working on that. So that whole process for me, I didn't know about it until I went to school. So I would say some form of education, I think, helps.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, it really has helped me a lot, and it also challenges you to keep striving for more. Learn more. There's always so much. Yeah, there's always so much more that you can learn from other people. Even using different materials and all that. That whole idea for me is because I had to go and study. Yeah.
All right. Still talking about your work.
Yeah.
What I understand, there's some element of like an acrylic paint in there, a little bit of oil. Just take me through the materials that you use to come up with, because it's unique. I mean, you see a piece of painting, I look at it and I know this is Jethro. Without even, because of the saturation, the colors, the theme, and everything like that. The kind of materials that you use, just take me through them.
Okay. So I didn't start with this material.
Okay.
I started with very cheap paint, buy the paint that you use for the walls. Uh, but it has got its own challenges in terms of how it dries. When it dries, sometimes it cracks up. And then when a client buys, when they put it in their home, it's just peeling off and all that. But that's what I could afford then. But then over time, I've realized that there's just a lot of other materials that I can use to better my work. Even the kind of paint that I use a lot of neon, which is very, very bright. And I use oil paint. I mix these two because I want my work to pop out, but also it's going to stay for a long time. If someone buys my work, I don't want by next year the colors have started fading and all that. It's no longer the same. Well, here and there, I find some of my work that I did way back then with cheap material, and then when I look at it, I feel like maybe I should get it, go fix it. I think I have a few people that have done that for get their work back and fix it and give it to them. So I want my work, even long after I'm gone, I want my work to still be there, popping, and people can enjoy it for a long time. Yeah, and then the other thing is just that the materials that I use, it works well with what I want to do. It's very textured. I can create the texture where you can actually feel it's very rough. I don't want it to be like too smooth. Sometimes it can be too smooth, but even the colors, when I put them, they do exactly what I want. So that's the reason why I use acrylic and oil. Yeah.
The first statement that you said when we started our chat, our conversation, was that you're a growing artist.
Yes.
What is the end game for you? In the end, I think I'll pat myself at the back. Jethro, you're the man.
I think I would say that's up to God.
Yeah.
I can put a limit to what I can do.
Yeah.
And what God has put inside of me.
Yeah.
I'll keep experimenting and trying probably until I die. Like I said, if there's one thing that I can do 24 hours without complaining, without worrying, is art.
Yes.
I love it so much, and it has healed me, it has blessed me, it has brought so much joy in my life. So it's something that I think I would love to do until the last breath that I'm living here. I want to stay in that space of being happy and being joyful. So yeah, I'm still growing, I'm still pursuing my studies. Hopefully, I want to travel and see what other artists in the world do and what they're working on and all that. Also share my experiences. Yeah, so there's no limit to how far this can go. Yeah.
All right, I love to hear that.
Okay.
Back to the exhibition itself.
Yes.
This exhibition started on the 29th of November. It would have a 20 December.
Yes.
For you guys that are watching, if you haven't been here, rush before the 20th. Get your piece here and just come to explore as well to see the good job that Jethro is doing. Does this exhibition have a theme, or what was the drive itself for this theme? Okay,
so this exhibition is called The Joy We Carry. It's been a process. I think that started almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
There was one small exhibition that I did at Kaza Kitchen in Area 10. I called it The Simple Things. So from there, it has been building on to where it has matured to say, okay, my art usually focus on the joy. Okay, so the whole idea about the joy we carry is also reflecting, looking back at Malawians mostly, the culture where I'm coming from. We have so much joy that we carry. I would say almost everyone has got that joy, but I think with life, as we grow older, we tend to lose that joy at some point. So if you go around, you see that all my paintings are all children. So it's taking everyone back to the origin, to the beginning, say, this is what we carry. Okay, even though we grow up, we grow old, but let's not forget this joy that we carry. We find it in the simple everyday things that we have, going kunsinje, kuja
Mango,
mango.
yes.
We have so much beautiful things here that we tend to lose. I'll give you an example. When I was in Cape Town, it was difficult for me to find chimanga jocha. The way I eat chimanga jocha every day. Like, you have to go like deep somewhere to find woody, but it's not the same
It's
as
also
what
not
we
like
have.
proper corn.
Yes, it's different from what we have here. Almost every corner there's chimanga jocha. If you go in areas like 25, you're on the whole stretch street, there's chimanga. You can just choose whatever you want. But those things, they're what makes us, and then growing up at somewhere, okay, we still have that, but do we really enjoy it the same way we used to enjoy when we were kids? Because when you look at kids, when they're eating mangoes, you can tell that those mangoes are really nice. They're really,
True.
really nice. Because they're so happy, they're so into it. I always like to give the idea of ngatimwana kamayama. You always see the feet, they're going like this. That kind of enjoyment. And it's something that I want us not to forget. Okay? And also with this special season of Christmas and all that, I think we timed it so well, so that leading to that, I bring that whole concept of joy, and then so we carry that joy every day. It's with us, so it has to be an ongoing.
All right, Jethro. Right now, briefly, I would love us to just take a look, like just take me through some of the pieces that we have here.
Okay.
So people should appreciate the amazing job that you've done with this exhibition. Can we do that?
Yeah, we can. Sure.
All right.
All right.
All right. So Jethro, you're calling this one Waves of Laughter.
Yes.
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
How long did it take you to make this one?
About 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, as it
About
should,
2.5
because
weeks.
this is a work of art.
Thank you.
Yeah, what was coming to your mind when you were creating this?
So I always go back to the idea of Malawi, the warm heart of Africa, and looking at some of the beautiful things that we have in Malawi, which is the Lake Malawi.
Lake Malawi, yeah.
But when I go to the lake, I'm always fascinated with kids and how they interact with the lake. Okay, it's very different from us older people. We are very cautious and all that.
Worried about a lot of things.
Yes, maybe what if something comes out of the water, I might drown. Kids don't have that. They see the water, they just rush into it, and they want to play, they want to interact, and then the emotions and the happiness that come from that, the laughter and all that, the giggling, as the waves come, you can see their reaction, wave after wave. It's not a big wave, small waves, but you can hear the laughter as the water hit them and all that. So I wanted to capture that spirit.
And for some reason, this actually just brings that thought to life, because the moment you see this, you can actually hear the little laughters in your head. You know. All right, this is definitely beautiful. This is amazing.
Thank you.
All right, let's see. I like this.
Okay.
This is really cute.
Unstoppable joy.
Unstoppable joy.
Yes.
Hey. Well,
I was hoping that you're not going to come this painting, because this is typical me when I was growing up.
Yeah.
We did a lot of crazy things with these tires. Okay, it's fun that back then these tires would be everywhere. Well, these days people are selling them and all that. So we used to have a lot of fun playing with tires. We would get inside the tires and we'd be racing. Imagine going inside the tire and then we're going downhill.
Down the hill.
Yeah. So just reminding me of the times and the joy that we had playing with the tires in the village. It was really fun. So this is one of those, just capturing that unstoppable spirit of joy.
Yeah.
We're rolling and having fun.
All right, Jethro, thank you so much for
Yes.
your time and just taking us through the amazing work that you have in here. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All
All
right.
right.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of today's edition of the Art Bit. There is, and there are a lot of pieces here at Kaliso Art Gallery. You can try to make it to be here before the 20th of December. That's when the art exhibition ends. The name is Chisomanyo, and many thanks to you for being there. Until next time, stay creative.